Good luck and fun. So we have 108 players starting the race. And yeah, hopefully we will have a smooth start here, no disconnects or anything. We'll see though. Players are loading. Here's the start. And let's see if everyone will start here. We have yeah, everyone starting, no lag at all. Following Marley driving for IGN here. Let's just fix the camera. So yeah, the track is a mixture of different styles in Trackmania. And we're starting here with some tech. And then soon enough we're gonna reach a speed part of the track as well. And here we have a new part for Trackmania 2 Stadium with dirt on the side, the road in the middle. Alright, so now we are reaching the speed part of the track. Here it's important to build enough speed because we're gonna have a water bounce coming up, where you have to have enough speed to make it to the other side. Here we go. And Marley's not gonna make it, so have to respawn here and drive the alternative way, which she is not. She needs to go to the left. Okay, there we go. And then down. So yeah, that's the speed part. You have to have enough speed to make the water bounce. And yeah, if you did have a disconnection or accidentally retired, then I'm sorry, but you cannot continue the race. I will not restart the race. It will start on time. Oh, restarted too early a bit there, but let's follow someone else here that has is at the same part, I guess. Guess no one is. We'll see it next lap. Here's Royal. He's coming up to another dirt part of this map, and soon enough he's gonna enter the next lap. We have 20 laps in total, and it's gonna take about 1 hour to complete. And it looks like Galek for Saw has got an invalid time. It's unfortunate. Alright, so Royal coming up to the last turn now and entering the second lap. Let's continue following Royal here to learn the track a bit more. Currently we have Sad driving for iDream in the lead. Just 4900s ahead of Dragon. And still pretty close between most players here. Oh, Royal hits the wall. Does he have enough speed here? Not sure. Okay, he's gonna make it. Should be fine. Let's see now the water bounce, if Royal can make it. Yes, he will. Alright, so after the water bounce here, we're gonna have the RPG section, or the trial section, where you have to pass certain obstacles, and we're gonna have some balancing acts here, 2 in a row. The first one is a turn to the right as well, which can be a bit tricky. And then the other one is just straight forward here. And then after that we go down in a tunnel here, and then there's a very tight passage here that it's kind of funny. But Royal makes it pretty well and is entering the next part, which is the dirt part. And then coming up here is a jump to the right, where there's some cactus in the way. Can be a bit tricky, but oh, Royal flips, and he's not gonna reach the checkpoint, is he? No, I don't think he is. He has to respawn to the previous one. Gonna lose a lot of time because of that. You have to go on the left of this cactus, I think. It's much better, much safer. But Royal makes it this time, and now he's back where we first followed him. So let's see who's first. Looks like it is Dragon driving for Fun Team. He got a couple of turns left of the second lap. We see also Javi Flyer with an invalid time, so he's not going to be able to finish the race. We still have 102 players driving here. I was able to up the amount of slots on the server to 150. Druids is hosting this server, and yeah, so there's enough room now, hopefully, for everyone to be able to play. Yeah, about the time of the race, I do know that it's very late for people in like Asia or Australia, New Zealand stuff, but yeah, it's hard to find a good time. Maybe I could have it a bit earlier, but yeah, then maybe it's too early for the North Americans or South Americans. But yeah, mostly there are Europeans driving here, so I kind of have to base it on that. And I'm a European myself, of course. So Dragon still in the lead here, 2 seconds ahead of Raisons, who got second the last race and won the race 2 weeks ago. So he's doing good again here. Oh, Sad almost passing him there for a second. So still a pretty close race here. We are down to 99 players now. The record for amount of people that has finished the race is 57. So we'll see if we can beat it this time. This track is short. It's not the longest track ever, so that might help. Also not the hardest one. So Dragon keeps his lead here over Raisons, and third place looks like Remix got it. Italian player. Used to drive for Team Acer. Now drives for Fun Team by the looks of it. It's not too far away from first and second place. Then we have the two Big 3 players. They are again following each other. They finished, well, Short finished third place last race, and Shorty was actually at third place for a very long time, but eventually dropped down to 5th place, I believe. But they are neck and neck here again, 4th and 5th place. Then we have Fuzzy here, a Korean player. I think he's driving for the first time, doing pretty well at 6th place. Looks like Sad has made a mistake, drops down to 7th place. Meanwhile, Chiasto or something like that says he has to leave. But yeah, if you do quit the race, then please don't write anything in the chat, it's just distracting. And about the RPG Cup that I'm casting after this, there's a time attack session to start it off, and it's not too important that I have to cover that, so yeah, I might miss the start of that, but it's not a big deal. So here we go up to the RPG part again. You can gain a lot of time here if you take the risks. Sad is trying to do so, but it looks like he loses time instead. Oh, who was that? I think it was Shorty. Yeah, Shorty has to respawn, and that's gonna cost him a lot of time, as you can see, a lot of positions as well. Many players will pass him here, and he's down to where is he? He's at 14th place, 15th place even. So Shorty lost a lot with just one respawn. It's very important in this kind of endurance race that you keep your cool and really try to drive consistently without having to respawn. And now it looks like Raisons has passed Dragon, and he got a good lead as well, 3.5 seconds. So Raisons back in the lead, and of course he was leading for the majority of the race last week as well. But then Sand could pass him with just 4 laps to go. Sand, however, is not driving this time around, so we're gonna have a new winner. Also a new winner for the best lap. Currently Raisons got the best lap, you can see it here. It only shows top 15. Kinda wish it would show everyone's record. And Raisons drives a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 8 seconds 92 hundredths. So he is extending his lead almost 4 seconds ahead of Dragon, who also enters the next lap, lap 5 here. And we got 92 players still driving, so that's pretty good. Let's take a look here at the back to see some players that are driving. We got, for example, Grader going for Antic at 86th place. You got Pixixa at 85th place, just ahead of him here. Both makes the water bounce. And we'll soon... Oh! Pixixia with a big crash. And Raysons will overlap him in the meantime. Let's see if he can make the RPG part here. It's very important that you make it first try. And we see here that he has to retire. Respawn, I mean. So really have to take it easy here. And he makes the second at least. Oh, and then he misses the hole. And lands on his back. Let's see if he can make it back. No, he has to respawn. He's gonna lose some time on that. Alright, let's follow someone else. At 66th place we have Puma driving for NWT, which is a dirt team normally. And that's really cool to see. Of course I want to have every type of Trackmania player to be able to participate in this race and have fun. That's kind of the idea behind it. I want it to be something for everyone. So that's why you see this mixture in the track with all the different styles. Okay, you have to pay for more Daddy Rex, I see. Yeah, I mean it would be good to be able to see everyone's wreck because people want to see their best time. I don't know if that is possible though. So Puma currently at 63rd place here, so he passes a couple of players. And Raysons I think has improved his time again. 2 minutes 8 seconds 91 hundredths, but then Remix takes over top 1. 2 minutes 8 seconds 48 hundredths. So it is a pretty short track. I think it's gonna take like 45 minutes or so for first place to finish. But once first place has finished, there will be an additional 15 minutes added to the clock for everyone to finish the race. Hopefully that will happen. Alright, so Puma continues here. He drops down one position by the looks of it. No, he gains one. 62nd place now. And here's Edster driving for McLaren. He's at 37th place currently. And he got Mikkel in front of him driving for Easy Killer. And who's passing him here? Icarus is passing him. So they are having a close fight right now. Oh, Edster with a mistake just before the loop. But he should have enough speed to make it. Yes, he will. Alright, let's see. Let's check in back with Royal here. He's at 25th place. For some reason, it sometimes switches to camera 3. That's really weird. Do not understand it. And I can't switch from it either. So I guess Royal will just have to be in camera 3 for some reason. And I think he had some problems here at the obstacle, so he's at 28th place right now. And yeah, Raysons continues to increase his lead, and he's also in camera 3. I really wish I could fix that, but I can't. I guess if I can have it in replay mode here, that will work. But it is Dragon now who got the best time, 2 minutes 8 seconds 46 hundredths. Pretty close though between him and Remix. And yes, the winner will win planets. Top 3 win planets, and then also you will get some planets for the best lap. And once the race is over, there's also a time attack competition that runs on the most recently used track, lasts for 1 week. I think Raysons had to respawn. Yes, Dragon has passed him. And Remix as well. So Dragon with a big mistake here. Short has also passed him. What's going on? Where is Dragon? So close suddenly between the players here. So Remix goes up to the lead now. Just ahead of Short. So again, that shows how important it is to avoid the mistakes at the obstacles. And we see Raysons passing Short here, and he did it really good at the dirt check, at the jump there. Much faster strategy than Short. So Raysons showing off some good skills here, and he is back up to second place now. You also see Tyler Brown has gone up to third place, so it seems like it's very close at the top. And we are into lap 7 right now, out of 20. Tyler Brown sets a top 4 time, as he did make a mistake. Dragon will pass him. We have Remix now in the lead with 3 seconds, but Raysons is hunting him and might be able to catch up. Tyler Brown in the meantime will pass Dragon. Goes up to third place, but then Dragon fights back. Very close between these players. Entering the water bounce now. And Dragon does it a bit better than Tyler Brown. But, oh, Tyler Brown will clip the wall. Shouldn't lose too much time on it though. And here we go. The obstacles once again. You see a lot of shifts in the positions. But looks like both Dragon and Tyler Brown does it smoothly. No mistakes. Also Raysons and Remix. And Raysons is very close to Remix now, as you can see. Let's see here if we can do this jump as good as he did the previous round again. Yeah, he does it very interestingly. He lands on the uphill, and that seems to be very fast. So Raysons has found a really good strat at that part, and as you can see, he gains a lot of time. We'll pass Remix as well, so Raysons has figured out this track really fast, and then he makes a mistake. So Remix catches up quickly here. And we'll actually pass him as well. So these two players continues to drive very close. We got 78 players still on the server. Started with a bit over 100. I forgot exactly how many it was, but it was a new record because now the server got an additional 50 slots, so in total 150. And we'll see, maybe that can be filled up in the future as well. Tyler Brown says a top 4 time, Short says a top 8 time, and then Revy says a top 6 time. Revy is also at 6th place right now. Quite a lot behind Short at 5th place though. 6 seconds behind, give or take. Shorty, who was driving so good in the start, is at 12th place. So he's had a rough start in this race. Lap 9 right now. Soon we have played half of the race. And Shorty is trying to catch up to Bomba, driving for a new era. So close at the top, really. Only 5 seconds between 1st and 5th place. That's the closest closest positions we've had so far, I think. And I guess that's mostly because the map is pretty short, and also it is pretty easy, I'd say. There's no, there's really no like long speed section of the track where you can lose several seconds. Oh, what's happened to Tyler Brown? Oh, he has to respawn. This jump here seems to... a lot of people seems to have trouble with it, and Tyler Brown again makes a flip, but he's gonna reach the next checkpoint at least. But yeah, he's gonna lose a lot here, and he drops down to 9th place because of that. It's just, I've only seen Raysons doing that part really fast. The others are have not really figured it out yet. And Raysons is in the lead now, but Remix not far away, as you can see. And then, oh wow, both players with some bumps there. Alright, let's take a look again at the back in the field here. We got many players still driving. One of them is NRJZ here, driving for THC. Currently at 46th place. He got White in front of him, driving for IGN. Can't really see him, it's one turn behind. Ooh, and Rayson sets a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 7 seconds 43 hundredths. And he's the only player under 2 minutes 8 seconds. Who is behind the NRJ set here? It's Gani. Oh, he's pretty close. And we also see Remix and Raysons here overlapping him, so I guess they are 1 lap ahead, or maybe 2. Possibly 2. But yeah, Remix and Raysons are into lap 10 now, so we are 50% into this race. 20 laps in total. And still a very close fight. Dragon only 5 seconds behind at 3rd place, and Short only 9 seconds behind at 4th place. Then the gap up to 5th place is a bit larger, and we see Alexor and Revi close to each other. Here they are. About to overlap Rox. Where is Rox? He is at 51st place. Yeah, this time Sand is not playing, so we're gonna have a new winner and also a new winner for best lap. But yeah, Sand has been doing the best so far in the weekly race. You look at the Google spreadsheet with all the results. He has won the race 3 times, I think it was. And then best lap he's won it 4 times, so he's done really well. 74 players still driving here. Again, the record for amount of people finishing is 57. So it will be interesting to see if we can beat that. See if we have any other player here. Here's Cybershot driving for Team Hot. The obstacles will make it. We have some... Oh, he lands on his back here and he's not gonna get back, so he has to respawn. We see some new times there. Short has a top 7 time, Sad top 5, and Tyler Brown top 4. And in the top it looks like Rayson's got a 2-second lead now over Remix. And the 3rd place is occupied by Short, 11 seconds behind. Still not that large of a distance, still possible to take first, I think. They are into lap 11 now. And see also here Cybershot straight into the cactus. It's very interesting really that Raysons, by the looks of it, is the only player that realized that you can actually land on the side of that block, and that will make you able to do that turn really fast. And he's that's really the reason why he got the best time, I think, because he's the only player doing that as far as I know. Oh, Sad has to leave. That's unfortunate. He was doing really good. So he's gonna drop down here in the player list. Rayson's about to enter lap 11. But yeah, if you do quit the race, then please don't write anything in the chat, because it is distracting for those who are driving with HUD on. I can definitely relate to that because I am one of those players. Ooh, Dragon with a super fast time. 2 minutes 7 seconds, 35 hundredths. And that's gonna make him gain some time on the players at the top. He's still 11 seconds behind, so I guess they are also driving pretty fast. Full Fart Bogart with a top 4 time, 2 minutes 8 seconds 44 hundredths. He's at 5th place now. And he's also been one of those players that's been doing consistently well in these weekly races. He's had several top 5 positions. So definitely a very consistent driver. See, he got Alexor just in front of him here, and also Revi. So these 3 players are extremely close to each other. They are about to overlap Roman at the water bounce. Oh, was that Alexor with a mistake? Yes, it was. So he drops down to 6th place now. Oh, and Rayson's got an 8-second lead on Remix now. That's crazy. Rayson's about to perhaps win his 2nd race, and let's see now this part here where he's doing it really good. See how he took the jump as well. He was hitting it on the side there. So that is very interesting by Raysons, and he's gonna extend his lead here. I'm pretty sure against Remix. Yeah, 11 seconds now. Oh, Remix actually with a mistake even. Yeah, so Dragon goes up to 2nd place. But as you can see, Remix loses so much time at this part compared to Raysons. And yeah, again, if you quit the race, please don't write anything in the chat. It'd be awesome if I could like disable the chat or something like that. I'm not sure if that's possible. See how far away Revi is from Remix. Not too far away. 8 seconds behind. But it is Raysons who got the lead with 10 seconds. Revi with a top 8 time, 2 minutes 10 seconds 73 hundredths. But with that, he's 3 seconds behind Raysons' best time. And Dragon's best time, who got the fastest time. Both those players with times under 2 minutes 8 seconds. Devil we see here. Where is he? Can I find him? Oh, there he was. He's at 62nd place currently. Got Yosito in front of him somewhere. Oh! Gets stuck here. It's gonna cost him. See if you can do this part well. Oh, not the fastest, but the important part here is to not having to respawn, because that's gonna lose you the most time. Devil makes it without having to do so. And oh, whoa, okay, he makes a flip and he comes back on his feet, or on his wheels rather. So yeah, that was a pretty good part by Devil. Not the fastest driving, but did not have to respawn at least. See if you can make this jump here as well. Straight into the cactus. That cactus. Fasu sets a top 7 time. He's doing pretty well here for his first race. Currently at 15th place. Drives for the first time, and Dragon with a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 7 seconds, almost exactly 4 milliseconds. So Dragon currently driving the fastest, but still 10 seconds behind Raysons, who is in the lead. And yeah, I guess I want to see if Dragon does that part, that dirt jump, if he does it the same way as Raysons or not. So let's follow Dragon as he comes up to that part. He is into lap 14 now, soon only 5 laps left to go of the race. Alexor also with a good time, top 8, 2 minutes 10 seconds, 53 seconds, 5 500s I mean, and Dragon with a no drift. That's unfortunate. But looks like he is gaining time here on Raisons. 9 seconds behind now. Oh, back to 10 seconds, and Dragon gets his wheels out of the track there. It's gonna lose him some time. 11 seconds behind now. So Raisons also doing these obstacles really fast. Alright, so coming up now to this dirt jump. See if Dragon, what his strat is. Of course, it's possible that some players are listening to my cast as well, so maybe they have figured it out. But no, he's kinda nope. He's not doing it the best way. That's gonna lose him some time. Did someone pass him? No. Who's at third? Remix still at third. And as you can see here, he's also not doing this part. Oh, actually he is doing it now, just like Raison. So maybe he learned it, or maybe he listened to my cast, I'm not sure. But yeah, Remix has figured it out as well. But he is 28 seconds behind Raisons now. Still a pretty solid third place though. Alexor a couple of seconds behind at 4th place. Then we have Revi at 5th. We have Short at 6th, Fullfart Bogut at 7th, Shorty at 8th, Toto at 9th place, Bomba at 10th, Kripke at 11th, Harry at 12th, Maga at 13th, Fuzzy at 14th, Sightsev at 15th, and Cyber at 16th place. And we still got 70 players driving, so not that many players who have quit the race, which is nice to see. Of course, I want as many players as possible to finish. It's really not, in my book, it's not really cool if you start something and then not finish it. It's kind of bad manner, in my opinion. And especially when I only had 100 slots and it got full. But now that I have 150 slots, it's not as big of a deal since it didn't get full. But of course, some players won't even get to play in that case, and then it's kind of like a bit lame if you see players just quitting after a couple of rounds into the race. So yeah, if you do participate in this race, then please commit to finish. It would be nice. And we see Alexa with a crash here just before the water bounce, and he has to respawn and take the alternative route. I think it might be the first time as well. He looked to hesitate a bit which direction he was going to go. So Alexa is gonna lose a lot of time there, and we see Fullfart Bogut and George passing him. So he lost a lot with that. Raison's now 25 seconds ahead of Dragon. What the hell just happened? Dragon must have made a huge mistake at the obstacles. So now it looks more and more that Raisons is gonna take this. Of course, he did have a similar lead in the previous week's race, but then he made a big mistake at the speed section of the map and Sand could pass him. It's 4 laps left to go. But there's really no such speed section this time. And the Raison seems to have figured out the track pretty well here. And he sets a new top 1 time as well. 2 minutes 6 seconds, 83 hundredths. Raison is driving like a madman right now. 26 seconds ahead of Dragon at 2nd place. Very, very impressive. Also Whale with a top 10 time. 2 minutes 10 seconds, 8 hundredths. Dragon is about to enter lap 16 here at 2nd place, but it is Raisons who is at 1st. And then we have Remix at 3rd place, got a 15-second lead ahead of Revi. So right now the top 3 looks to be pretty established, but a lot can still happen. Here's Raisons now at the obstacles. Oh! Almost fell down, but managed to save the situation. So Dragon might be able to catch up slightly if he does this part perfectly. But Raisons does it pretty well here. He's not going to lose too much time with that. And then of course his favorite part of the track coming up now. He's doing this part the fastest. Here we see it again. Oh, okay. That was not as smooth as before. So Raisons is gonna lose some time here. If Dragon can do this part good, Oh, okay, thanks, Yoggi. Try to remember that. And we see Dragon doing it much better here, so might be able to catch up a bit. Yeah, he will go down to 23 seconds behind now, which is still quite a lot of time, of course. We see a net loss for Mikkel, so he's not going to be able to finish. We got 66 players still driving. I'm starting to doubt here that we're going to beat the record of 57 players, but would be nice to have at least half of everyone who started finishing. Oh, Dragon crashing just before the next lap. Lap 17. So Rayson's got 4 more laps to go here. As Chili Millie will actually pass him at the speed section. So looks like Dragon is now 22 seconds behind Rayson's. Remix still in the lead, 15 seconds ahead of Revy at 4th place. Short sets a top 6 time, 2 minutes 9 seconds 21 hundredths. See here, Royal still at 28th place. I guess he's dropped down a bit. We also got Dino driving for Team Hot here. I think it's also his first weekly race. Currently at 32nd place. And I should kick Mikkel here, since this is net lost. Currently following Dino, 30th place. Oh, Royal falling down at the obstacles. So maybe Dino will rise here in the rankings. Yeah, he goes up to 28th place, but it's very close between a lot of players here. In general, this is a pretty close race. And Raysons continues to keep that 22-second lead over Dragon, and then 30 seconds ahead of Remix. You see Dino here, the dirt jump. Got Sundra just in front of him. Goes for a wide line, will build up a lot of speed and will pass Sundra. And now looks like Raysons is into lap 18. Oh, he's well into lap 18. So he only got 3 laps left to go. And Fulfart Bogart with a top 3 time, 2 minutes 8 seconds 3 hundredths. And he is still at 4th place. 44 seconds behind Raysons, who most likely is gonna take home this race here. I don't really see him losing 22 seconds. Of course, one respawn and or a couple of respawns, and that might change. But that's a very fast part. Wow, he gains so much speed by doing it that way. It's really night and day if you compare it to other players. So Raysons definitely a fast learner here, figured out an alternative strat at that part of the track, and it's really paying off. So let's continue following Raysons here, soon entering lap 19. And he also got the fastest time, 2 minutes 6 seconds 83 hundredths. So this could be a double for Raysons. Wins the race and also best lap. And he got Fuzzy just in front of him. I think he's one lap ahead of Fuzzy, who is at 13th place and has really done well in his first race here, I must say. Wilsons will pass him here. And he got 25 seconds ahead of Dragon now. Remix is getting pretty close to Dragon actually. It's not too far away, so perhaps we got a fight here for second place. If Remix can have these two final laps be really fast, anything is possible. Oh, Remix, that's a top 2 time, 2 minutes 6 seconds 95 hundredths. Second player under 2 minutes 7 seconds. Let's go back to Raysons here. He's made it past the obstacles. And now, again, his favorite part. And it's interesting to see that Fuzzy is still in front of him here. So Fuzzy might be on a good time. Alexor sets a top 9 time, but did you see that difference there between Fuzzy and Raysons? Such a big difference, and Raysons suddenly miles ahead of Fuzzy. It's very interesting to see that. Alright, so Raysons, just a few turns left here, and then he's gonna enter the last lap. About to win his second fB's weekly race. Was about to win it last week as well, but then made a crucial mistake. You see also Harry driving a top 6 time, 2 minutes 9 seconds 10 hundredths. But now Raysons will enter the last lap. We got Bamba in front of him. Oh, interesting to see that he takes it very calmly at the start here as well. So Raysons definitely got some interesting strats to take these turns. And he got 29 seconds now ahead of Dragon at second place, who is 15 seconds ahead of Remix. So Remix must have made a mistake. And Full Fault Bokut is not too far away from Remix. So it's possible that Full Fault Bokut could take third here. But yeah, first place is gonna go to Raysons. I'm ready to call it now with half a lap left to go. Even if he respawns at the obstacles here, he's not gonna lose too much time on that. And he can afford to take it very easy here, of course, and you see that he does that as well. No need for any unnecessary risks by Raysons. Make sure that he doesn't land on his back as well. Here he comes again. Officially named the Raysons jump, I guess. So good. Keeps his speed. And probably is gonna extend his lead as well with a couple of seconds. Now we only got a small dirt section here, and then Raysons will finish the race as first place. Still at 29 seconds, almost 30 seconds ahead of Dragon at second place. He was close with 10 laps left to go, but then here in the latter stages of the race, Raysons has been dominating, and here comes the last turn. Raysons is gonna take it home. GG. Alright, let's follow now. Second and third place. Dragon is still 14 seconds or so ahead of Remix. So he's gonna take second place here most likely. Oh, okay. He's gonna lose some time with that mistake, but still far ahead of second place, of course. And yeah, once you have finished the race, please keep don't chat, because it is distracting for the other players who are still driving. But here comes Dragon. I mean, he's gonna take second place, very good, and he does a burnout just before the finish line. And then we got Remix at third place. He's still ahead of Full Fault Bokut, and it's gonna take third place. Full Fault Bokut still a couple of turns left to go here, but yeah, top 3 is gonna be Raysons, Dragon, and Remix. So now we got a 15-minute timer here. We're gonna see how many can finish. We still got 64 drivers driving here as Full Fort Bogut finished. The next up is George, finished 3rd place last race, and now another good position at 5th place. Just ahead of Revi. Then we got Alexa a couple of seconds behind here. So Alexa will take 7th place, and then next up is Shorty. Had a rough start, but seems like he has gained a couple of positions here at the end of the race. Will eventually take 8th place. Toto is gonna take 9th place by the looks of it. Kripke still a bit behind. And yeah, I guess now that the players are finishing, I can say that after this race I will also cast the ESL RPD Night Cup. The time attack will start in 10 minutes, so I might miss part of it, but that's okay. There's also going to be a knockout phase after that. That's more interesting. We see Kripke taking 10th place after Toto. And then next up is going to be... no, it's not going to be Bomba, because Harry has just passed him before the finish. So Harry is going to take 11th place instead, ahead of Bomba. And then next up is Fuzzy in his first race. He's going to take 13th place, gets a no drift here, but looks like Chilimile is not close to him. Oh, actually it was really close. But Fuzzy stays in front, and then Sightsev also very close by, takes 15th place. Next up Maga also close, they are really close to each other here. Also Cyber. And then we have a bit of a gap here to Whale, trying for VSP. Again, 57 players finishing is the record, we still got 62 players driving. We'll see if you can beat it. Probably not, is my guess. So Vale finishes there. And then Mixor finishes at 19th place. And then Blackie will take 20th place, just ahead of Didos. Very close fight between those. Also Magic Man close by. And then we have Acer Royal up next. 23rd place. Probably not too happy with that. Then we got Watman just behind him. And then Dino just behind him. And then Edster a couple of seconds behind. Finishes at 26th place. Jodo will take 27th place, and then we got Paten 93 up next. And we got another net loss here, Thomas. Here's Pate, he finishes, and then Snelle Jasper is up next. We'll take 29th place, just ahead of Ask Me. And Verdicost, with one turn left, will finish at 31st place, ahead of Sundra. On the next page, we got Gretari, finished at 33rd place, and then CQ, finishing at 35th place, and then Rad, finished at no, Rox takes 36th place, just passes Rad, and Ben will finish at 38th place. And then we got Eric up next, takes 39th place, just ahead of Deadlock, very close between the players. And here we go, here we got White taking 41st place. Next up is Dibby. We got 58 players now driving, so yeah, we're probably not gonna beat the record, but maybe we will have more than half of the players that started the finishing. And I should kick Thomas here. Let's just do that quickly. So Dibby will take 42nd place, and then we got Puma driving for NWT. The Dirt team will take 43rd, ahead of Icarus driving for RBG. Then we got Era for Epsilon, takes 45th. And next up is Royik for Off. I guess it's hard to make people not chat after the race. so that's understandable. But Royuk finishes. Firefish takes 47th, and Noobs. Oh, Noobs is driving backwards. He's gonna finish this one in style. So he's gonna lose a couple of positions by doing that. 8 minutes left to go. Oh wow, he's gonna have to respawn. So Noobs losing some time here, not that much. So Cybershot will take 48th place, looks like. And Noobs is still at 49th place, so Launcher probably not gonna pass him. Might have passed him if Noobs had continued to drive backwards. So yeah, Noobs, no, Noobs has driven backwards again, so Launcher will take 49th. And then Noobs will drive backwards as 50th place. Alright, then we got Harry next up. I guess some players have left already, so yeah, maybe we can beat the record still. I'm not sure how many are still driving here. Harry will take 51st, and then Nirax, no, Near YX or something like that, will take 52nd place. And then we got Anipla. Oh, never mind. Oh no, yeah. I thought that was not the last lap, but it was. Anipla takes 53rd, and then we got Arsonos, I think, at 54th place. Let's take an overview here to see how many players are still driving. We still got quite a lot who are still driving, and 53 players have finished, so yeah, we could actually beat the record here. We're gonna see Arcanus finishing, and then next up is Devil. He probably will also finish, is on his last lap. Then we got Roman, should also be able to finish, Sanraku as well, Sounds should also, as well as Marks, and then I'm not sure, but yeah, we might be able to beat the record here, so that would be nice. Alright, who is next up? It is Devil. He's still got quite a lot of checkpoints left here, and he is in camera 3 as well, which is kind of weird. Now he's in cam 1. So let's follow Devil as he drives into the finish. 6 minutes left to go. Hopefully everyone who's still driving will be able to finish. Oh, okay. He reaches the next checkpoint at least. Respawn. But yeah, again, once this race is over, I will join the ESL RPG Night Cup server. I'm just gonna take a couple of minutes break here, so gonna miss a couple of minutes of the time attack, but that's alright, it's not too important. Yeah, I guess it would be good if you could just chat in my Twitch chat instead of the in-game chat. That would actually be a good solution to that. So if you have finished the race, then just join my Twitch chat and you can chat about the race there. So Sanraku is next up, 57th place, so that would tie the record. And I think we are actually going to beat the record here. Pretty sure of it. So that's awesome. Oh, Sanraku will have to respawn. Where is Marks? Oh, look at this! Marks and Sounds have a very close fight between each other, with Marks making a big mistake. Anyways, back to Sanraku. We'll be able to finish here. So yeah, for the next race I should just tell people to go to my Twitch chat instead once the race is over, because it is really distracting for players that are still driving to see the chat if they are not driving. If they're driving with HUD on. So let's see here if Sounds is gonna take 58th place, just ahead of Marks, but we have beaten the record here now. And let's see if we can reach 60 players as well. Pixixa should be able to take it all the way to the finish with 3 minutes 26 seconds left. So that's awesome. Of course, we do have more slots on the server now, thanks to Yoggi and Druids. So perhaps we can have even more players the next race. Would be awesome to see the limit be filled up again, so I have an excuse to make even more slots on the server to grow the race even more. But yeah, here's Pixixa, will take 60th place, and Grader will also be able to finish, as well as Nonx, I think. And then I think that is the last player driving, isn't it? Let's take a look here. Yes, so we have 2 more players driving, and I think they should both be able to finish this. They are both on the last lap. So that's awesome that everyone who are still driving will be able to finish. Hopefully, shouldn't speak too soon, I guess, but at least Grader should be able to do it. 3 checkpoints left. With 2 minutes left to go. And there he goes. We'll take 61st place, and then we got 1 player left, which is Nonx. He got 2 minutes left to finish this. He will hit the cactus, but does not land on his back at least, so that's good. And then he will enter the last dirt part here soon. 1 minute 43 seconds left to go. He does not drift too much here, so he makes a lot of crashes, but should be able to make it. This turn here can be a bit tricky. Let's see how he does it. Okay, he makes it. That's good. He should be able to have enough speed here as well. Yes. And now he only got 1 turn left. So Nonx is gonna be able to finish as well with 1 minute left. He is the last player, 62nd place. GG. So, to summarize here, Raisons will take first place, Dragon takes second, and Remix takes third, with best lap going to Raisons. Thanks for watching.